Hey guys, Cody with CJC Off-Road. Today we have a very unique truck in our shop. This is going to be a 2005 6.0 F350 dually. The 6.0 is quite the contested truck. Guys that love them absolutely love them and will die on the hill that it is an amazing platform. Other people that have bought those trucks new have had a few issues, things like that, but hands down, it is one extremely good looking truck. And for a lot of us, that 6.0 front end is really what made us fall in love with the HD trucks. And today we have an extremely clean one that came through our shop. This again is an 05 350 dually, and the customer just wanted to kind of build his dream dually, use it as an around town truck, probably haul some stuff on the weekends, things like that. So he came to us and said, hey guys, what's an excellent package for that? And here it is. So starting from the top, we have the Carli suspension Pintop leveling system. This is gonna be a 2.5-inch lift or front leveling spring that is paired up with the Carli Pintop King 2.5 shocks. These are gonna be custom tuned shocks that are designed to get the utmost in ride quality, both on and off highway with these trucks. So whether this guy is gonna be driving into the store as a grocery getter for fun, you know, because he loves the 6.0 so much, or heading out on the weekend to haul some supplies to a buddy, things like that, this truck is gonna work extremely well. For the stabilizer, we went with the Fox 2.0 aluminum replacement stabilizer. That is in fact gonna be the best and only OEM replacement style shock for the factory 05 to 07 stabilizers. It's an excellent option, aluminum body, adjustable pressure, all that good stuff. This system also includes Carli's adjustable track bar, which is pretty much the best in class. You also have the stainless extended brake lines, so you're able to replace a set of brake lines from 2005. As crazy as that sounds, some 20-year-old rubber brake lines. It's just gonna make for a little bit better of an upgrade in the braking performance of this truck as well. Throwing all these components on the front end, the ride is gonna be dramatically improved, the aesthetics is gonna be improved, it's gonna look good, it's gonna sit nicely, and again, gonna ride well both on and off the highway. Then we move on to the rear. Now with the rear of the 05 to 07 trucks, your factory leaf spring length is literally about yay wide or yay long. They are not very long, and that is part of why those trucks ride so poorly in the rear. There's just not a lot of leaf spring back there, not a lot of movement, and it just makes for an extreme washboard bucking ride in the rear end of these trucks. So what we typically do, and our only option for the 05 to 07 trucks, is actually to remove the rivets from the leaf spring hanger, relocate it forward, and then you're essentially moving the truck up to the 08 to current leaf spring length, which is going to yield a much improved ride quality, off-road, on-road performance, and all of that good stuff. This is actually not a modification unique to us. If you go back on the forums, this pretty much has been done since 2008 when they did move to the longer leaf springs. But a lot of guys use a stock leaf spring, and you're only going to gain so much ride quality moving from stiff OEM leaf to stiff OEM leaf. We're not about that, so we put in the rear the Carli suspension soft ride rear leaf spring, and that's going to dramatically improve the rear end feel of this truck. No longer is he going to be sending his kids through the headliner when he's hitting the speed bump, things like that. It's going to absorb a lot more and just be a lot more comfortable with on and off the highway. Moving on to the wheels and tires, this customer opted for our favorite dually wheel and tire package, and that, believe it or not, is going to be a factory OEM aluminum wheel with a wheel spacer to allow us to run a 1250 wide tire. This customer opted for the 35 by 1250 AT3 tire. The reason being, this truck, again, is primarily a weekend warrior rig, and he drives a ton between California and Arizona, towing his boat back and forth or doing, you know, just road trips out to the lake, things like that. So it just makes for an extremely quiet ride and a long-lasting tire on the highway as well. I do want to mention that is also a key part on the overall ride quality improvement of this truck. The suspension is going to be able to absorb those bigger hits, right? Whether you're crossing railroad tracks, big drainage ditches, things like that. But you do need to get a little bit bigger of a tire underneath your truck to absorb those smaller imperfections, the manhole covers, the occasional rock in the road, the lane markers, things like that. Getting a little bit better tire underneath your truck and setting it at the proper air pressure is really going to help absorb those smaller imperfections. With all that said, I think this is probably my favorite 6.0 that we've had in here in many years. I'd even call it, you know, I'd even go as far to say this is a little bit of a sleeper build, right? There's actually some under the hood work done on this truck. You've got an extreme performance suspension system underneath it. Yet when you walk by, it could very well pass as just another dually around town. That's my favorite style of build, something that is both extremely useful, yet slightly under the radar and very good looking at the same time. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments, shoot us an email, send us a phone call. We're happy to answer any questions you guys may have. Thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.